Alright, so we haven't filmed too much this week. Basically last Sunday I went on a nice long hike. Alright, so I'm going on a hike. I'm going to go up the mountain, according to Blythe. And I'm doing it by myself, so I can actually go for a ways. I've got plenty of time. I also thought I'd wear my full hiking outfit for you. I have my boots on, got my fancy hiking hat, even got my water bladder. So let's go see how it goes. So I still got a long ways to go, but I mean, this is a pretty cool hike. It's considered strenuous. It's not too bad. It's all uphill. You're on a little bit of loose gravel, that kind of stuff too. So you gotta just kind of watch your footing and stuff. And this is serious rattlesnake country up through here, so you gotta really watch your footing too for that. So, but it's pretty neat down through here. I mean, you're just cliff. I mean, you're overlooking everything. You can see white sands off to the distance. That white kind of line at the bottom of the mountains is white sands. And I mean, it's pretty cool. You get up high pretty quick. So we are at the start of the Lincoln National Forest. This trail kind of cuts up and through and takes you through there. So we're gonna go a little bit farther up and check it out. They're probably gonna go back. There's like this little cave over there that looks like. I want to kind of check that out and see what it is. All right, so I kind of hiked down and I went up to what looked like that kind of mine entrance or cave. Very disappointing. That's all it is. It's like a 1.5 feet in. All right, so we're gonna keep going and check out and see what else we can find. Making food is champions. So once you go up a ways, it kind of flattens off almost into this little plateau up here, which is pretty neat. I'm gonna keep going and looking for the cabin. It's supposed to be like remnants of a cabin somewhere about another half a mile up. So we're gonna check it out and see. All right, so this is the remains of the cabin that's up here. Not much of a cabin. It had a big boulder for a back wall, and they kind of stacked up rocks, and they had a roof on it. But this was years and years and years ago. So the Dog Canyon Trail isn't just a trail. This was actually basically a pass through the mountains, through what's now the Lincoln National Forest, for cattle. So they used to herd cattle through this trail. Apparently right after this is where it gets really tough. So I'm going to turn around here. Plus, only got about 2 hours of sunlight left, so I don't have a ton of sunlight. But we're going to check out the view from up here. There's a big rock up here. And then we're going to turn back and then go make some dinner. So, but apparently the trail looks like it keeps going. Not sure where it cuts up through. It's going to cut up through somewhere up here or up there. I'm assuming somewhere up there, but we'll see. But so here is the view from here, going back through the canyon. So that's basically where I'm going to be hiking. And you can see that big plateau down there. That's basically where I came from. So pretty good elevation change from this hike. So to the little cabin, well, the remains of the cabin, it is about a 3-mile hike. So I got about 3 miles back. Good news is most of it's downhill. So we'll see how that goes. Plus, I'll be going that way, so I'll have the views. Getting out of that little plains area, starting to head back down now. It's about like 2.25 miles or so down, but it's a few thousand feet. So I've got to go all the way down where basically where that plateau is. That's where the park is, just at the base of this. So we are heading all the way down there. See how long it takes. Looks like I've got 1 hour to go before sundown. So we'll see. Hopefully I make it back before it's dark. If not, I may be cougar bait. And not like California, Los Angeles, like cougar bait, like in the mountains cougar bait. So yeah.
And then Teresa took Blythe to the zoo in Alamogordo, which she didn't. She just took really a couple pictures. That was really about it. She just kind of enjoyed her time. And then during the week, we really haven't done much, like Monday to through Thursday. We went on a hike together last night, which was basically the same one I did on Sunday, but it was a little shorter. So we didn't go all the way to like, really I didn't complete the hike either. I did 6 miles on Sunday. This time we just did about maybe 3/4 of a mile and then in and then out. So about 1.5 miles maybe. But anyways, like I said, we haven't done much. We've been doing a lot of potty training still. Somebody's getting a little better at it though. What'd you get today for going potty training, Blythe? Puppy. We hung out with some friends we met during the week. There's a couple full-time families that are here too, which has been nice. So Blythe has had some kids to play with, and they're close to her age, so that's been good. And today, we're going to the zoo again. But it's just me and Blythe. So we're going to check out the zoo, and I'm going to actually do some video here and everything and check it out. They apparently have a really good playground, right, Blythe?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and we're going to check out some of the animals. Now, this zoo in Alamogordo, it's like the oldest zoo in the Southwest, apparently. It was started in like 1896. So it's an old zoo. Teresa said it looks like an old zoo. So we'll check it out and see.
Hi. Whoa.
Oh, they're fighting. You want some, bud? Here you go. Can you feed it to the ducks for him? Are those bald eagles? Hey Blythe, can you say America?
America.
You're up there. Are they playing? Yes. Oh, he's rolling over for you. He wants a belly rub. Would you rub his belly? No. Yeah, he's got sharp claws. Is that Winnie the Pooh? Yes? He's walking around. Hey bear. Can you say hey bear? Hi bear. He's licking his rock. I bet you they give him food on that rock. Say hey bear. They're eating dinner. Blythe, what are those?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroos. Did you pet a kangaroo?
Uh-huh, kangaroo.
You pet a kangaroo.
It's kangaroo is you. They're eating carrots.
Yeah, they're eating carrots. Good job knowing your vegetables. Can you eat some carrots? See you, buddy? Can you whistle for him? Whistle again. How about a whistle? Can you go? So it is definitely a smaller zoo, but it's pretty well maintained. It doesn't seem like it's a really old zoo. And they've got a good selection of animals too, and it's only like, she was free and I think it was $4 for me to get in. And they've got little bags of duck food that you can buy and feed the ducks. So we did that. So it cost us $6 for the day, which isn't too bad. You need me. So, and of course, they have a big playground. So where are we going, Blythe?
My playground.
Playground!
Come on.
We gonna go down the slide? So we are just about getting ready to go. It's Saturday. We are going to the old mill, which is on the way to Cloudcroft, and then we're also stopping at Cloudcroft. We're just gonna walk around town, check it out. They've got a brewery there and stuff too, which we'll check out because we got to check out booze. So Here comes the monster. Where's your coat? Huh? Where's your coat? Alright, so we're gonna pack up and get on going. Alright, so we made it to the old apple barn place. It's another, I think, just a tourist trap.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
But they have
cool.
gourmet food, vintage root beer, jerky, something ice.
Cider ice?
Cider ice, is that what it says? There's a bush, I can't see.
Apple and cherry cider ice.
And fudge and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna check it out and see.
A big apple guy.
Yeah, there's a big apple guy.
And then there's a wild game bistro and market next door that we'll have to check on the way back.
Well, we might grab lunch there too before we head out. And then we're gonna go to Cloudcroft. And there's a brewery there and just walk around town. It's supposed to be a cute little town.
There's a lot of hikes you can do in Cloudcroft, but we have Creature with us, so we're not gonna do that. I didn't want to board her today. So we're just gonna see Cloudcroft.
Yep.
And I feel like you should say it with like a British
Cloudcroft.
accent. Cloudcroft.
Aye, bloody crap. Oh, that's like a pirate accent.
Yeah, that's
I don't
something
know.
else.
I'm not very good at accents.
Anyway, we're gonna wake up the toddler,
Take the
her
dog for a
inside,
quick
take the
walk,
dog out.
and then go check it out, and then maybe get some
Yeah.
food. So the apple barn was pretty cool. It's gift shop, fudge, ice cream, that kind of stuff, coffee. I got a cream soda. I did find Bigfoot socks,
And
which I'm
fudge, yeah.
very proud of the Bigfoot socks. Yeah, and I got a ton of fudge.
And a mug.
She packed it very well too. She took a lot of time packing.
She packed that fudge
She
right?
packed it right, yeah.
Okay.
Now we're gonna check out the Wild Game Bistro Market. They've got like wild game burgers and stuff. Apparently like a BLT with wild boar. So I'm excited because I like wild boar.
Blythe here's a rooster.
Can you hear a rooster? So we're gonna check that out, and then after that we'll head to Cloudcroft.
Cloudcroft.
And we're gonna get a beer at Cloudcroft.
I mean, a beer. Maybe two.
We're gonna do tasting. I haven't done beer tasting in a while. I'm not a huge craft brew fan. I'm more like a
But you're
Coors Light,
starting
like a
to-
Silver
no,
Bullet.
You're starting to like IPAs. and
Yeah, I'm more into IPAs
stuff. Here
lately.
comes the big.
All right, so we just left the Wild Game Bistro and Market. To be honest, it was a little disappointing.
It didn't feel like a market to me at all.
No, I think they usually do sell like sausage and stuff, but I think we just got there really early, so they didn't have stuff out yet, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Um,
But you like order
but
at a counter and then you sit down and eat. They don't have their liquor license yet, so there's no beer.
yeah.
But they will eventually, I guess.
So it's not that it's not worth going to. It's good for a quick lunch. They were fast.
They're not expensive.
Place is clean. Yeah, it's actually, for being like wild game stuff,
This was
usually.
really good. It's a frozen homebrewed iced tea.
Yeah.
She let me sample it first.
But usually when you get into like wild game stuff, it's really expensive. I think it was like $8 for a
But
burger.
it's like a really thin
They're
patty.
thin patties,
I
and
want like
it's
a big meaty,
Yeah.
juicy burger.
like place where I've gotten wild game burgers and stuff before. It's usually like a handmade Like they get the meat and they hand make it and stuff, and it's really good, and it's like thick.
These were like, I think, frozen patties.
Yeah, they're like frozen patties is what I think they are too.
It was a good burger.
Yeah.
We ordered a bison burger, but the BLT is where it's at. The BLT was really good.
So if you're coming, and this is what's worth coming for, is it's wild boar bacon, all right, and it's a BLT. And what I suggest doing, getting that and getting a side of the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was good.
Yeah.
So
I got a fat lip from it though, I'm pretty sure.
The meal.
It's got pepper, lots of pepper.
Anyways, the meals just come with like a bag of chips, and they're like prepackaged chips, like kettle chips. I mean, they're good, but they're not. I mean, it's chips.
Yeah. It's like...
So, I mean, it's worth going to if you're driving by, stopping for a quick lunch. But I would get the BLT and a side of mac and cheese. Those are two good things.
Not if you're allergic to pepper, though.
The coleslaw was pretty good too, but
yeah. Cornbread was so-so. We ordered like way too much food because we were just not sure what we wanted.
And we skipped breakfast, so we were hungry.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't skip breakfast. So off to the next.
Off to Cloudcroft. You got to put your pinky up.
To
Cloudcroft.
Or to Cloudcroft.
Cloudcroft.
My tea.
So this is the main like kind of touristy spot in Cloudcroft. It's like a little small mountain town kind of deal. Just a strip. The main road is actually to the left. You come over. So really when you're on the main road, you take a left as soon as you kind of get in. And this whole strip is like the kind of shopping, restaurants, that kind of stuff. It's insane. You drive a half an hour and you go from like pure desert up to like actual like national forest and snow. There's a lot of snow up here. There's none on the on the pavement or anything. Just on the ground and some trees and that kind of stuff. So. Creature, we're pulling you around in the wagon again, just relaxing. So we ended the day at Cloudcroft Brewery. Pretty good place, best pizza we've had since we've left New York, to be honest. The pizza just, when you go out west, the pizza sucks, I'll be honest. But they actually had almost all of it. Yeah, so anyways, we had good pizza here. The beers some of them were pretty good, some of them were to be honest. But the pizza was really good. So, and they were packed busy, and they're still packed busy. So people definitely
and we met
come
some
here
cool
often.
people while we were there. Very friendly in this area. Katrina, Alex, and the Floridians.
Yeah. So we are gonna head home. We got about a 45-minute drive home.
Yeah.
And
Blythe's not feeling well.
Yeah, she's not feeling good. And I'll probably do some editing and stuff, and then we'll call it a night. Probably turn in early, hopefully.
No, if you say
not
that,
gonna happen.
I'm very superstitious for those of you who are watching that don't know me, and when you say stuff like that, I get downright angry.
She's always angry.
Because you're jinxing it.
She's just always angry.
You just jinxed our
You're a very angry person.
You just jinxed it.
I didn't jinx it.
We're not going to bed early now.
Well, we weren't gonna anyways.
We might have.
No.
But now we're for sure not. You sealed the deal.
Yeah, I sealed it.
Okay.
I licked that envelope and stamped it. This is kind of what's left of a railroad that kind of went into Cloudcroft. Originally it said that it was used for like timber, just to get timber to bring for the railroad. And then they started doing a
passenger train from Alamogordo.
Cost $3 round trip.
That sounds like nothing today, but back then in the 1900s.
Well, it was $18.99 when it started. Imagine spending $3 in $18.99.
Even in 1947, that's a lot of money.
That's a car back then. If they had cars, they didn't really. Well, they had cars, but
yeah,
you could probably buy a horse for $3.
Expanded.
This has like a full touristy, like fake mountain town.
It's not. It really is cool. I'm happy we came here. I wanted to check it out, and I'm glad we did. It was a good day trip.
All right, so we moved today. We are in a New Mexico State Park. We've got one more after this before we hit up a resort again, so I'm excited.
This site that we have is a pull-through site, which is nice. No full hookups, but we have water and electric. But our water, if you can see it, is leaking like a sieve out of the valve. Nothing on my end. It's all on the valve. So it's supposed to snow in a couple days and get down to like 15 degrees one night. So I'm gonna have to like completely shut off the water and everything. Like, you know, I got the heat tape and stuff, so I didn't have to go through all that crap again, but we're gonna have to for that night just because it's leaking so bad. The nice thing about where we are is from the site there's a nice view of you know, a little lake and stuff. So, and I was hoping to do some kayaking when we were here. Part of the reason why we bought kayaks was a lot of these state parks in New Mexico have a small lake or something, but it's been snowing and everything else every time we go to one, so probably won't be kayaking. We'll see, maybe next week, but we're getting a cold snap here in a couple days, so but that's about it for this week, and we will see you next week. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff, and
bye guys.
That